Hi, this is Rosa from Rosa's Resources, and I'm interviewing Hatnima. Hatnima, how are you today?
Fine.
Okay, and you're a barber in Harlem. And how did you start doing barbering?
I was just doing it like a hobby first. Then I tried to stop and get a job before, like a messenger job.
Yes.
And I tried to go for a job and the man said, cut your hair off, and I cut my hair.
Yes.
And he fired me.
He fired you. And how long was your hair at the time?
It was like a couple years. I had just started a couple years doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you do it. Your locks is not style. It's not locks. It's not style for fashion. You are a real dread. So could you explain about that?
It's like,
what's the difference?
Difference is that it's not a hairstyle. It's a spiritual movement. So it's like to grow your hair as fashion, it's just fashion, but to grow it as a rasta, you gotta follow the tradition of the ancestors. Meaning that you gotta acknowledge the 77 commandments. You know, you gotta do.
Wait a minute, you said 77 commandments? Yeah. I thought it was only 10 commandments.
10 commandments. 10 is like what the European took from the 77, because they wanted to take us away from our culture, to divorce us from our ancestral values.
Okay, could you tell us the 77? I know you can recite them. Go ahead, Dred.
It's like on a level, you know, most of them came from the goddess Nut, and then the other balance came from the other Neterus. So what was it? Was like in the beginning when humanity was at an age where we were so corruptible and stink. We used to even hunt each other, set traps for each other, and eat each other. Then divine world approached us one day and asked us what was our aim. And then being that we didn't have nothing, that we don't have the power to. The brain don't have the power to invent. The only thing that humans could say, we could say, was like, they exposed themselves to us and we seen that the world was perfect. The only thing we could say, we wanted to be like them. So what they did, they asked us, how is that possible when you all is corruptible, you all stink, dirty, die, and we don't, we pure, we clean. And this is when the God Whistle went and he begged, he pleaded for us in the divine world to give us a chance. So he went to the divine world and he compiled the 77 commandments. So we could have a model to resurrect ourselves from being beast-like, to being barbarians, to being cannibalism. So he came and he educated us, civilized us, and even gave us reason to exist. So when he came back from the divine world, they gave him the 77 codes of human behavior, and he gave it to the god Tehuti to present to humanity on the 19th of Tehuti. So this is why even that day is revised in the traditional values of the earth as the holiest day known to humanity. Because that's the day when we vow that we're going to follow the ancestors, we're going to follow the gods, and stop being, cannibalism, cannibals, beasts, animals. So that's how the 77 commandment was given to us.
So why you think, why they only tell us about 10?
Well, because 10 is where they want us to be, so they could keep us in a social box, where they could control us. You see? 77 is too hard to follow. 10 is easier. 10 is more. Yeah, 10 is easy. So it's like 10 was to divorce us from our ancestral values, so they could control us. But when you see the 67 that they took out, It's all the commandments that the system break against humanity. Thou shalt not cause sufferings to humans. Thou shalt not intrigue by ambitions. You know, thou shalt not deprive a poor person of their subsistence. Thou shalt not commit acts that are loved by gods. Thou shalt not cause sufferings to others. You go on and on and on, you know. Thou shalt not steal offerings from temple.
Now, can I find this in the traditional Bible?
Thou shalt not. Well, if you go on the website and you could check the website www.theearthcenter.com.
Beautiful.
You could find it on the internet, because the knowledge was brought to us in the diaspora by Master Nabala Musa Mode Denny Big, a Dogon priest from Burkina Faso. See, our ancestors was looking, and the divine world was looking like a couple thousand years ago to bring forth this knowledge to the West, because they seen that we've been trying to resurrect ourselves in the same concept that they gave us to self-destruct. We was trying to use the same tool that they give us to self-destruct the rise. So they didn't find nobody that was worthy. So when Master Nava came, you know, he was the one that the ancestors blessed and the elders to bring forth the knowledge.
Beautiful. You could find Dread at, what salon is this? And your number, please?
But you could go on, you could check my Gmail at nemashemzura.com, and my number is 212-729-4317.
Beautiful. And he's putting his finishing touches on Devon, and he's a wonderful, wonderful barber in the Harlem area. Rosa's Resources down in Harlem, taking in some knowledge from the Dread Master. All right, everyone, I'm out.